There's a new collection that just came out from Kerastase, and it is their Curl Manifesto line, and it is for people with really curly hair. Someone who is, I think, a 3A on the curly hair chart. I was curious about this line, but I didn't know if it was for me because my hair isn't like coily curly. It's just sort of wavy curly and it's very thin, and so I thought, oh boy, is this gonna work for me? Is this gonna ruin my curls? But I've seen a huge improvement in just one wash, so I'm going to be walking through every single product in the line today and just letting you know how it is for those with thinner, not so curly hair. Full disclosure, I did receive all of these products in the line for free, but there was no implications or expectations to record a video or share any sort of content. So I'm just doing this because I'm so impressed by the products. So it's all my honest feedback. I'll let you know aspects that didn't work for me, and I'll just be honest as I always do. But I just wanted to let you know that I did receive these complimentary. Here's all the products here. There could be more in the line, but I think this covers all of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 products, and about half of them you use in the shower and half of them you use after the shower, so it really covers all the lines, and I wanted to try them all last night and this morning, and I did that, so I will be walking through one by one. A few things to note about this product line. I did a bit of looking up and seeing what it was all about. I'm not sure if they've had a dedicated curl line yet. I'm surprised if not, but it sounds like it's their first one. Let me read what they say about it. So after 14 years of working alongside curl experts, scientists, and developers, and after more than 50 formulas and tested by over 600 women all over the world, Kerastase proudly presents Curl Manifesto. These products are on the higher end as far as price range goes and quality. They're about $50 to around $75 Canadian for each product, so it does add up, but I know for a fact I'm going to be repurchasing most of these products just because, spoiler alert, they are probably the best I've found. And you probably can tell from a few previous videos that I am on a hair journey. I am the worst when it comes to my curly hair because I straighten it at least once a week. The nice thing about thin hair though is if you want to straighten it or keep it curly or whatever, it does morph very easily to what you're trying to get it to do. But if I probably cut my hair just curly as is, it would be a lot more healthier and more defined. So hopefully I can get back to that. In my shower, I have so many different brands that I've been trying out. I've been trying out Shea Moisture, Way, Garnier, L'Oreal, Briogeo. So I'm really trying everything, but I'm gonna start making space for this one because I've been loving it. So let's just jump into each product and I'll walk you through how that went. First up, the shampoo. I am used to using very moisturizing shampoos. Right now I'm using the L'Oreal oil one. It's a rich, oily looking bottle that's orange, and I can't remember what it's the exact name is, but it's an oil shampoo. So I'm used to really moisturizing my hair even in the shampoo phase. So this was nothing like exciting or over the top, it's just what I'm used to. But if you're not used to using a moisturizing shampoo, definitely get on this. It still like froths up and gets all the bubbles and you feel clean, but it doesn't feel stripping at all, which is nice. And I put a good dollop in my palm and it was way too much, so the nice thing is this goes a long way. Then I went on to the conditioner. This one shocked me the most out of all of them, I think. Just because it was so beautifully thick and buttery and creamy, and again, I'm used to those conditioners. It's what I use, it's what I'm used to. I literally have one that's from Garnier. I think it's a honey one and it does feel like butter, but this one does not compete. I put it in my hair and instantly, like, my hair just got a beautiful coating, and it's, you know, I can tell it's not just superficial coating, it's actually nourishing my hair. And oh my god, I was so impressed. I'm just gonna put some in my hand. I just have to show you. So you can see how thick that is. It was just so beautiful in the hair. All their products smell amazing. It's just a nice, fresh perfume scent. I'm not good with scents, but it smells like a body cream. And normally I always want products that smell nice in my hair because people are always like, oh, your hair smells so nice, but I never get that. I'm like, oh, I want my hair to smell nice. And today, all throughout the day, I was like noticing very subtly that my hair kept the smell, so that's a nice bonus if you like your hair to subtly smell nice. Let me go wash this off and I'll keep talking about the conditioner. I would probably purchase this before the shampoo just because shampoo's not as important to me. I think I can find a pretty standard one at the drugstore, but this is where I would really splurge because I just could not believe it felt like a deep hydration mask that you would use once a week. But for however often you wash your hair, you would be able to treat yourself with this. So I already know I'm going to be purchasing this again. I really wanted to try out all the products in the line just to give you a true sense of like everything working together, because you know, all those products are like, pair this with another product in the line for the best results. They always try and get you to buy everything in the line, but luckily I had the opportunity to actually try that. So next step was a mask, which I was like, oh no, because I have thin hair. It doesn't need to retain too much moisture. Yes, it's dry, it's frizzy, but since it's thin, it can weigh down very easily and my curls can be lost and I could have an oily scalp. So I was a little nervous. I was like, oh God, my hair already feels very moisturized. Thank you very much. But I still tried it, and luckily it just had that nice added boost without getting too greasy. I'll show you the texture of this as well. As you can see, it's just very, very thick and creamy. It reminds me of a lot of the Shea Moisture masks. They're very fluffy and very thick. Like when you bring up a dollop, you can have it upside down on your hand and it's not gonna fall. I would also probably splurge on this. The conditioner is still my favorite out of the three I've shown you, but if you have your shampoo and conditioner and you're happy with that, but you're looking for a mask to really add that extra boost of hydration, reduce the frizz, and define your curls, this is a great one. I really do see myself purchasing it if it goes on sale. But there's, you know, if I'm splurging, absolutely yes, this would be the one I would splurge on. This is the only one I was iffy on, and I think it's because I just misinterpreted when I was like organizing all the products and getting them in my hair. It is the multi-use scalp and hair oil, and it's actually really nice packaging. It's glass or ceramic, and I just really appreciate that because I will be reusing it for something else. But I think I just misunderstood it, where I thought in my head, I was thinking of Briogio's scalp oil cleanse. So I thought it was something that you would put in your hair to really cleanse it, but I think it's more of a next level like moisturization boost. You can use it as a wash off or a leave-in. So because I thought it was a detox product, I put it in right after the mask on my scalp. And then I realized, oh, like this is an actual oil. And I'm like, oh no, I don't need another layer of moisturization, but that's okay. It didn't leave my scalp looking greasy at all, I don't think anyways. So I just need to give this another try, but what I would do is I would soak my ends, not soak, but I would coat my ends in this before the shower, a few hours before, and then I think that's the use. But I'll give this a few different tries. There's nothing wrong with it. It was my fault that I put it in my hair the wrong way, but you can put it on your scalp if you have that extra dry, flaky scalp. I will admit their packaging and their instructions are a little confusing. If you just look at any product, let me try and get it focused here. It's kind of hard to see like what its use is, the name. You kind of have to read, it's like at the bottom here, what the product is, and they're all like that. So it's kind of tricky in that sense. So I'm always like sitting there reading, and I'm like, oh, it's a gel cream. And their instructions aren't that clear. So there's like kind of like code names. Instead of just saying gel cream, they have like a fancy name for it. So it's kind of tricky, but these two products are to be used right after the shower, and they're leave-in products. So there's a gel cream, and then there's a frizz-reducing leave-in treatment, which is more just a cream. And so I wasn't too sure how to use them. My hair was drying really quickly, so I wanted to get some stuff in while it was damp. Because it's so thin, it dries so quick. But anyways, so I thought, okay, I'll do the gel. So I tried the gel first, and then went in with the cream. And these are both nice. Again, just a bit more sculpting, a bit more defrizzing, and it just adds that. I really liked the Curl Contour Gel Cream because I just like to define my curls as much as possible. When they're frizzy, they are so undefined, it doesn't look that great. My only critique, which isn't even a critique, is that I would love a bit more grip and a bit more volume adding to these products. But again, I don't think this necessarily is for my curl type. It's more for those like very bouncy coil curls. And so I think I would just need to have another product outside of this line to add that extra bit of grip and bounce to give it a bit more volume here. But as far as hydration and anti-frizz goes, this is definitely the product line for that. Lastly, this is the only product that you use after your hair is completely dried the next day. They call it the Refresh, and it is second day curl refreshing spray, which really excited me because anyone that has curly hair knows the next day is always annoying because you have to refresh your curls. You go to bed, you wake up, and you're like, no, things get ruined. And so this is just a spray that you spray on your hair. It wets it like it would, like when you go to the hairdresser and they give you a quick trim, they just wet your hair, just like that. And so again, I would have liked this to have a bit more grip in it, but I really did enjoy it because it's just as simple as wetting your hair, refreshing your curls, getting them back to where they should be. And this probably has some nice extra little details in it to make your hair even nicer. From what I can see in French, It seems like the majority of these products have manuka honey and ceramides in them, which are both power ingredients. I love using both of those in my skincare. So if I have dry skin and those work for me, I'm sure my dry hair would love it just as much. I know I just went through 7 products, but there's one more. It's not from Kerastase, it's unrelated, but it was a part of this gift. And it is from a small company called I'm a Wrap, and they're out of Montreal. And they provide me with a really beautiful satin head wrap, so when my curls are drying, I can just wrap them all up and provide that extra bit of volume, because for me, when I just leave my curls naturally to dry, they start to fall very easily. So if I'm able to wrap them all up together, it just provides that extra bit of lift. And so I really appreciated this. I will link their shop down below if I can find it, but I've really been enjoying this. Usually I use an old t-shirt to wrap my hair up, so this is a lot nicer to use. And those are the products. I'll insert a few photos of me with how my hair normally is, and you can see the difference, because normally it's very frizzy around just above my ears, not quite the scalp, but just a bit higher than my ends below my chin. And for some reason I just can't figure it out. So this has helped so much. You can just see like all of that frizz has really gone away. And now I just have to focus on getting that extra volume and root lift. So I've solved the frizzy problem, and I'll definitely be using these every day. And that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm so happy when I can find curly hair products that work for me. So if you have any suggestions on things I should review, just let me know and I'll be happy to check them out for you. But I hope to see you in my next video.